It's you, bro. Go.
Back to the 4-4 Heelz podcast, where the truth hurts and the takes hits harder than the lariat. Coming from JBL. Let me tell y'all a little something. Mr. Foe, we are in the building, and we're talking about the AEW top storylines of the week. If you just saw our Saturday Night Main Event storylines, we're going to go into the AEWs. There's no pay-per-view or for anything coming up for them, so it's a light week. But there was 2 shows, Collision and Dynamite, was action-packed. My main man, Aaron McKee, Steph, Ronin, welcome. I want to start off with this. Collision. We just talked about it.
Collision.
Let's talk about the match of the week for me that happened by far.
Are you talking just on Collision or the whole week?
Just on Collision.
Okay. All right.
It was Brian Keith versus Ace Austin. Wow. Oh, wow, bro.
Good match.
What a great match. I mean,
Ace Austin's finisher, bro. That I've never seen that before. That's nice.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What is that?
I don't know. A twist of fate with a diamond cutter kind of combo, bro. I don't know. It was dope.
First of all, I didn't know that dude was that athletic for him to be so buff. Like he is a swole dude. You know what I mean? I had no idea he's that athletic. This is the first time of me watching Austin. Not Austin Aries. That's another one of my favorite wrestlers. But Ace Austin.
Yeah.
I don't watch TNA, so I don't know too much about him. Didn't watch New Japan, so I don't know about him in the Bullet Club. But Ace Austin has a bright future in the AEW. You know who I want to see Ace Austin go against?
Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, shit, hell yeah. Kyle Fletcher. But before that.
Let's say Takeshita.
Bruv.
Oh, he's hurt, bro. He's hurt, bro.
But I'm saying when he comes back, I want to see Ace Austin and Will Ospreay. And
I wasn't even thinking Ospreay, bro.
Hey, don't forget about Ospreay, bro. Don't forget about Ospreay.
Tony Khan, do not fuck up Will Ospreay's return. I don't want to know when he's coming back. I want to just hear that music. I just want to kick off a Dynamite, kick off a Collision. Da-na-na-na. Like, that's all I want to hear. And the crowd, that'll be one of the biggest pops, I think, ever in AEW, bro.
It definitely will be. And I'm telling you right now, and it better not happen on a Dynamite or a Collision. It better happen at a PLE. A pay-per-view.
I want it to happen on Dynamite.
No. It's got to happen on the pay-per-view. Buildings packed to the roof, the rafters. That music plays. And he's coming out there, man. Come on.
But see, if they have him return at a PLE or a pay-per-view, it's going to be him helping someone. I don't want that. I just want him to come out, have his entrance, cut a promo, drink some beers, bruv. You know, stuff like that. Talk about his future plans. That's what I want from Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin.
Okay, how about this then? How about someone come out there, got a match, their opponent is injured, so they ain't got no matches out there. Say, I ain't got nothing to do tonight.
Open challenge.
Can we have an open challenge? And then yeah. Man, come on.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I just want him to have an entrance. I don't want him run into the ring to help someone. Or do what Adam Copeland does when you're coming to help someone. Just do your whole entrance anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just take your time. Hit it with that penta, bro. Remember when he was coming to save people? He's like, no, I'm hitting my walk. I'm hitting my feet.
The dude, he's like, help me. He's like, he coming on slow and stuff.
Roman comes out, does the fireworks, stands. He's like, I'll be there eventually, guys. I'll be there eventually, bro.
Roman coming around the mountain slow as hell, man.
Yeah.
Listen. So what was your thoughts on the Brian Keith in the Ace Austin match?
Best match I've seen from Brian Keith since watching AEW, for sure.
Hold on. He had another match that was real banging.
This one was better.
A couple weeks ago. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot who it was against, but that shit was banging.
This
Brian
one
Keith
was better.
Is underrated, bro. Like, I'm just not realizing he has great character. He told that dude in the stand, he said, get off your damn phone. I said, what the? Brian Keith, I really feel like he came into his own. But again, everybody keeps talking about Jericho. Jericho don't put nobody over. Well, I'm sorry, he put Brian Keith over.
Yeah.
He got the rub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, if it wasn't for the learning tree, do we even care about Brian Keith?
No. We don't know. We don't know the butterfly effect, if you will. If he was never with Chris Jericho and he was on his own, could he have been a bigger star right now? Maybe. But right now, he owes a lot to Chris Jericho. I mean, AEW, as much as I talk shit about Chris Jericho, AEW needed Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
And he did a lot of great things for AEW.
He did. He helped.
He does a lot of great things wherever he goes.
I mean, think about it. Matt Menard Cool and Hurt was in the Jericho Appreciation Society. Got them in the spotlight. Danny Garcia put in the spotlight. Anna Jay. Put that. And speaking of Danny Garcia, let's go ahead. Let me say this: the worst heel theme in the business today. I don't know what song that is. It sounds like somebody made that shit in their basement on Fruity Loops.
I remember.
Please get rid of that song. How you go from?
I remember Fruity Loops, bro.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
How we go from John Moxley's Death Rider song to Claudio's Death Rider song to even Pac's Death Rider song, and then we get this boom, boom, boom.
Would you expect anything else from Daniel Garcia? No. You wouldn't. Bro. You expect the worst from this man.
Every time I see this dude, I think of you, and I start laughing like, this man. And it's like, you start to be justified in that shit, bro. Like,
yeah. And people be like, you wouldn't say it to his face. Bullshit. I'm saying it to his face, bro. If I was at an AEW show and he was coming down the stairs at an entrance or whatever, like they Death Riders do, and I ain't reaching out to slap my hand, I'm going right here, thumbs down, right in front of his face. Maybe give him the bird, bro. I don't give a shit.
Danny Garcia is horrible, bro.
Yeah, I do like his in-ring attire now, for sure.
Yes,
I like the cutoff sweatpants. It matches the Death Riders.
Yes, but damn, it says something when Wheeler Yuta ain't got the heat Danny Garcia has with you, bro. You don't like that dude, but hey, that music don't help none either. All right, no, that's the horriblest heel theme song. Terrible. Sound like somebody creeping on somebody. Like low budget movie style, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus. All right. I want to talk about this. What are we getting? Are we getting my girl and your girl forming a tag team? And I'm talking about Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir?
Moxley was like, good luck. So now that we said, let's talk about this women's tag team. So we got obvious winners on this side, Megan Bayne, and because the girl you don't like, Penelope Ford, she's a little banged up, a little hurt shoulder.
Oh, I like her. I like her.
But Marina, that's crazy, bro. And then on the left side, we have Mercedes Moné and Athena.
What the world, bro? Like, those are cheating ass tag teams right there.
Yeah. You know what I loved, bro? You know what I loved?
What?
That Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata won the right to call out a tag team to face in the first and lost, bro. I did not see that. I was like, shout out you, Tony Khan, because I thought that was getting. I was like, oh, they're clearly winning since they get to pick their opponent. No,
let me tell you something.
Sisters of Sin or Sinister Sisters
of Sin. If I would have put money on DraftKings and who would have won that match, I would have lost because I thought for sure Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata was going to.
I would have bet my house on it, bro. I would have been like, they picked their opponent.
When they won, I said, what the? They won. Bro, see, Tony Khan, that's one thing I can't say about Tony Khan's booking. You never really know. You never really know, bro. So, Sisters of Sin move on in the Tag Team Women's Championship.
Help from the Toxic Spider. Tekla, of course.
I love me some Tekla, bro.
Yeah.
Her match with Mina Shirakawa on Collision.
Yeah.
Great. Like,
I know Marina, I know she got to be tired when she get to that ring, all that fucking dances she be doing, bro. She
got a whole 12 dance routine that before she even get in the ring, she already done blown up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She like Jay Uso. She said, damn, I'm tired.
Jay be really tired. Listen, this was another great match from Tekla. Is it safe to say top 5 women in AEW? Tekla's number 5.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, easy. Yeah. I mean, they're pushing her. They're pushing her.
Putting her over then. Because wait a minute now. Okay, we're going to go ahead and say Tony, Mercedes, Megan Bayne. Statlander. Willow Nightingale.
No.
Tekla.
I put Tekla over Willow right now.
What?
Yeah. And it's hard to compare because like Willow's in a tag team with Harley Cameron right now. Megan Bayne's in a tag team with Marina Shafir right now. And I guess Megan Bayne is done with FTR. That was just like a 2-week stint thing. Yeah. Because now she's kind of leaning towards the Death Riders. You imagine Megan Bayne coming out there in all black with the Death Riders, bro. with the Death Rider. She turns on Anna Jay. She messes that arm up even more. That's what I want to see, bro.
Penelope Ford. That would be
Penelope
crazy.
Ford, yeah. Penelope
That'd
Ford,
be
not Anna
crazy.
Jay.
Megan Bain joining the Death Riders? What? Let me tell you some of a match that I wanted to see. Because their gimmicks are very similar, but not quite. And I want to see this. And she's a newcomer on AEW TV. Her name was Olympia versus Megan Bain. The Wonder Woman-is type woman, Olympia, who's built like a brick house. She is swole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus the goddess, the Megasis versus
The God.
Can you see like
the God?
The same. These are like similar personas, and I would like to see them go at it, man. Just because I like that. I like when personas are polar opposites or like very similar, and you see who's the better one. I think that's like classic pro wrestling right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, let's get into the meat of some things. Kicked off Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy versus the Death Riders, Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta. It was a good match.
Quick match. Felt quick.
Very quick.
Yeah.
But
it was a good match.
One thing I do like about this match, and I do respect and I appreciate, what Darby Allin did to finish the match, and that was a great looking Scorpion Deathlock. I mean, that shit looked like he really had it locked in. I like the fact that he took Sting's move, and it made me jot down. That's the way I know when I was growing up, they passed on wrestling finishers. Was either by a mentor or your tag team partner, like, and you adopted their finisher because you got the rub from that person. Like, this is how I remember how finishers was passed on growing up. What are your thoughts?
I think the Scorpion Deathlock, sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. I think it's kind of like what was the Call of Duty? Like, it's kind of like you have to tap to that now because John Moxley tapped to it. So anytime I see Darby Allin put someone in that Scorpion Deathlock, I'm like, they have to tap right now because John Moxley tapped. So right when he put Wheeler Yuta in that Scorpion Deathlock, I was like, match is over. There's no way you can have Wheeler Yuta get out of it, but John Moxley couldn't get out of it.
You're right. But see, the only difference is if Wheeler Yuta did get out of it, it wouldn't be that bad because Scorpion Deathlock on top of broken fish tank.
Still though, he tapped, bro. That move is now no one can get out of it, in my opinion. Because if you do, that takes away from John Moxley. You don't want to take away from John Moxley.
That's true. And shout out to John Moxley wrestling every week, bro.
Every week, bro. He's probably wrestling right now as we're talking, bro. He's probably in a match right now. Wrestling.
Him in a match with Colorado. Another good match between those two, man.
Yeah.
I like Daniel Bryanson on commentary. I like how he pointed out the fact that John Moxley was a pure brawler until the Blackpool Combat Club, and he got more strikes, more holds, and
more jujitsu, more jujitsu.
Death Jitsu is what John Moxley calls it. And I'm sorry. How can I forget to mention this? I love Tekla's submission move, bro. I don't know what that shit is. I've never seen
painful.
that.
Look painful.
But it looks very painful, and it looks like some spider shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all wrapped around. I like it, bro. I like it. But everything, good match. Darby Allin and Cassidy gets the finisher. Great stuff. All right. Let's go into your boys. Let's go into this Jet Speed, Young Bucks, FTR, and Jurassic Express.
Are we talking the match on Collision or are we talking the match on Dynamite?
Dynamite. We're talking about the match on Dynamite.
Hell, bro, off the chain. Match of the week for me. Hands down, match of the week. You know my Young Bucks are in there. Yeah. I support them. Great storytelling between Young Bucks and FTR because if you remember on Collision, Matt or Nick Jackson holds down the ropes and then Cash Wheeler goes over the top.
Yeah.
This week they go do it the same on Dynamite. Cash Wheeler just kicks the shit out of the Young Bucks. I was like, that was a good callback, bro. That was a good callback.
Good storytelling, good callback. And what do you think about Jack Perry coming out wearing the scapegoat mask?
Yeah. It was the Halloween episode. It was a Halloween episode, so they were doing that.
Okay.
You know.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I ain't like it. I was like, well, no. We ain't doing that again.
You're like, don't do that again. You're going to get booed, bro. You're going to get booed, bro.
We're not doing that again. But, the Young
The
Bucks
wrong winners. The wrong winners.
The wrong winners, yeah. Yeah.
As much as you like FTR, that was the wrong winner.
Well, I love FTR, but I wanted the Young Bucks to win this match.
Yeah.
I was going to. I'm like, I want them to win.
Did you hear the crowd, bro?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
They were kind of cheering for the Young Bucks, bro.
They were cheering for the Young Bucks, bro.
I said, are these motherfuckers cheering my boys? Are they cheering my boys right now?
And their entrances went to each post corner and doing this, and people were going crazy, bro.
Shout out Don Callis getting the good entrance, the pyros back, surprise the Young Bucks. They're like, oh shit, that's what it feels like, big dog.
So this is the little things Young Bucks do, right? I like the fact that when the pyro start going off, they got startled because it's been so long since they had no pyro in their fucking entrance. So they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I put Young Bucks doing Young Buck things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's always a good, right? But I also I got a new nickname for Kevin Knight.
What, Bunnies?
Kevin Knight, the Highlight.
Oh, I call him Bunnies, bro. That drop kick when I forget who he had. He had one of the Young Bucks on top
on the shoulder,
and Kevin Knight kicks this man in the shoulders, bro.
The shoulders.
That's 9-10 feet in the air right there, bro.
This caused him. No, it was Jack Perry, which caused him to do a backflip to the people on the outside after he kicked him off his shoulders. And look, bro, Kevin Knight, the Highlight. You heard it here first on the 4-4 Heelz podcast. That is what my man is, bro. I'm ready for a Kevin Knight push solo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen a bad match from him. And to me, I think he has we got to have an episode. One day we'll have an evergreen episode. We're going to talk about who has the best, prettiest looking aerial finisher in the game. And right now, to me, I love that UFO from Kevin Knight, man.
It's good, bro.
There is not as high as Montez Ford get with his frog splash.
And he gets high.
Yeah. But man, Kevin Knight gets higher and then he torques his body in mid, bro. Yeah. That is to this day, I still love watching that finisher. You know, sometimes you can get tired of watching finishers. Not that one. Like
he does the mini UFO where he gets up too on the mat. Yeah. Bro, he's good, bro. I think he's going to be in this tag team for a while, though. I think they eventually get tagged. Dude, this match, I would have been okay with anybody but FTR winning this match. And
really?
I respect FTR. They're the great. It's just, I just don't. The match potential between Bro Dito and Jurassic Express is going to be better. The potential between Bro Dito and Jet Speed is going to be a better match. The match between the Young Bucks and Bro Dito is going to be better. I thought the worst match we could have going to Full Gear was FTR versus Bro Dito. Will it still be a good match? Yes, but will it be as good as the other three could have been? I don't think so.
Okay, so if you're just talking about in-ring ability, you may have a point. But overall, I think this was the best outcome because FTR, like I said before, who's a better heel tag team than FTR?
That's why it made sense for them to win. You know, like Young Bucks are getting cheered now again. Let's go. Jet Speed's getting cheered. Jurassic Express is definitely getting cheered.
Yeah.
So you got to put the ultimate babyface Bro Dito versus the ultimate heel in FTR.
Right. So we're going to talk about that later on. Full Gear predictions.
Fuck it. The match ain't set. We're doing a 5-man tag match. Put them all in that motherfucker. Put it with a ladder. Let's go.
You talking about 5-team
ladder match. Let's go.
That's a lot.
I know they kind of just did a ladder match with the tag team titles a while ago, but let's see it again.
Yeah,
let's see it again.
That's some good stuff, man. Oh man, so that was a great match.
And FTR's winning that Full Gear. FTR's winning that Full Gear. We're a month away. FTR's winning that Full Gear.
I don't know, man. Bro Dito's been getting some steam, man.
They gonna hit him with that finisher when Bandito's doing the Macarena. It's over.
Fucking what they call it? What's the name of that finisher they have?
Can't think of it right now. I did have to go back and watch the last 30 seconds. I was like, was that the legal man, bro? There were so many fucking tags going on.
They even said in commentary.
I know. I was like, I don't know who's legal right now, bro. But it was the right call.
Hey, but shout out to Bro Dito, man. I do know it for a fact they got those damn shirts with that cartoon with them boys like this and shit. I need to get one of them damn shirts, bro. I like that shit a lot, man. I like that. All right. Let's talk about the Don Callis Summit.
I knew what was going to happen. Andrade was absent.
Yeah. Andrade was absent. For maybe
but
another,
I was like, my boy Takeshita is coming out, bro. I knew it, bro.
But how great was that segment?
Yeah,
like the tension between him and Okada.
mm-hmm.
I want you to shake his hand for me. For me, shake his hand. He extended his hand, and Okada, I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to do that, bro. But you know one thing about Okada I do like about him? That smile that he has is so sinister. It like you want to smack the shit out of his ass when he's right. Doesn't it make you want to smack his ass? Like,
smack the shit out of that boy.
This match between Okada and Takeshita, I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say it. This is gonna be Okada's best match in AEW since.
I mean, probably. But will he really deliver? No, Takeshita is gonna carry that shit, bro.
Yeah, we don't know, man.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
But I like it, man. You can't go wrong.
Our boy commented, he's like, Aaron really hates Okada. I said, and Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, I saw that. He's like, you really do hate him. Yeah, I really do. Yeah. But nah, bro, I like this segment. This was a great. AEW has gotten immensely better with their in-ring segments, like so much so, bro.
Yeah, and those pictures of Don Callis got to stop.
Bro, those
portraits got to stop. Those portraits, bro.
Those paintings, man. But you see who was in the middle of that shit? Besides Don Callis, who was in the middle of it? Kyle Fletcher. It's clearly shown that Kyle Fletcher they are pushing that young man for real.
Yeah. And once Takeshita gets kicked out of Don Callis' family or something, because I have a feeling Don Callis is going to choose Okada, then we're going to get Takeshita Kyle Fletcher.
That's going to be a banger, bro.
Yeah.
That's going to be a banger.
It's going to feed generations, as they say.
It is. Man, that's going to be a banger because the Bandino and Takeshita match so far has been my favorite match this year. Like, overall, this match was crazy. If you never seen it, it was on ROH. That match was insane.
I still got my Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland match of the year. The best match I've ever seen, bro.
It's hard.
Best match I've ever seen.
And I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying if you haven't seen that match, don't count your eggs for their hatch.
Yeah.
Because that match was crazy work. Like crazy work, bro.
And was Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay in the cage match this year, or was that the end of? That was the end of 2020, whatever year we're in right now.
Yeah,
2024. Okay, because that match was amazing too.
That was a great match, bro.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard when it comes to AEW matches. It's going to be hard to pick one because they all have different stories and different type of elements about the match. All right. Let's talk about some 4-way main event match on Dynamite. Samoa Joe, Bobby Lashley, Hook, and
Ricochet.
Samoa Joe comes out the winner. Great match. Yeah. Great main event. It was a good match. Samoa Joe comes out the winner. So now we get a Hangman and Samoa Joe number 2. My question to you is, does Hangman lose the title this time?
Nope. Hell no, bro. Hell no. Well, the ending of that match
was dope. Dope.
But I think Ricochet botched it a little bit because I think he was supposed to stop Bobby Lashley from getting back in the ring because Bobby's running down the aisle to try and break up the chokehold, and Bobby gets on the apron kind of waiting for someone to stop him, and Ricochet's still way the hell down the entrance ramp, bro.
You think so?
Yeah. So because like Bobby Lashley had time, he had definitely time, but he stopped like someone was supposed to stop him, and Ricochet's still like 40 feet away. But Samoa Joe gets a win. I was watching this, and it got cut off before I could see what happened when it went off air, bro.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me more knowledge on you. So it goes off the air. Samoa Joe's in the ring with the ops to come out to celebrate. There's a bucket of beer in the corner. They celebrate. He cut a little promo. I'm coming for you, Hangman. And this time, I'm not going to stop. Oh, yeah. Tony Schiavone gets on the mic and say, let's have a toast. Celebration for the ops. Samoa Joe versus Hangman. There you have it, folks. And it's Tony Schiavone's voice. It's like, oh, yeah. You see him in the ring and everything, coming in the ring. And all of a sudden, you just hear Hangman. Like, what? Yeah. Hangman was dressed up as Tony Schiavone and snuck attack. But see, because at first, they had like some following costumes come out the ring, bring the contract to him first, and Samoa Joe would say, "Oh, I know this," and because a couple years ago, Hangman dressed up as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
To do something match. So they beat every these dudes up, the ops, and they get the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. They got him hemmed up. They took the mask off. It's not even nowhere near Hangman. It's a whole different dude. And they still throw him out the ring. And Samoa Joe looks at all of them. He said, "I'm sorry, guys, but you're just casualties of chaos." You know what I'm saying? So, all right. It was Halloween is in the air, and we get Tony Schiavone, a.k.a. Hangman, coming out there in that thing. Buckshot lariat, lay out Samoa Joe. I feel like Hangman's gonna lose his title.
Oh, it can't go down like I've said before. They don't know what to do with this title run right now. Tony Khan is confused. I hate to say it, but
I don't think he's confused.
Know.
I just think so many of his major players are not in the game.
And you know who might be coming back soon?
Yep, Swerve.
So maybe we get Swerve at Full Gear that helps stop the ops from beating Hangman. And then Swerve is like, "Hey, man, you owe me a title match." Boom.
World's End, Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page for the title.
Yeah. And then I'm okay with Hangman losing.
And I'm pretty sure you're going to have Swerve winning.
Oh, yeah. So we can set up when Will Ospreay returns. Been saying it this whole time, bro.
Is that the match is going to set up for All In of 2026? Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW Championship.
Yeah. And we got a question about All In Word on the Street.
Word. I'll stay tuned.
Yeah.
Give me a better match than that. Is that the marquee? Is that the marquee match in AEW's company right now? Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay for the title. Is there not a better match than that?
There's not. And it sucks they're both hurt right now. Well, Swerve's closer to getting back than we really haven't heard any update on Will Ospreay.
No.
But Swerve is due back sooner than later, is what they're saying. So
you mean to tell me MJF and Will Ospreay is not a bigger match than Swerve?
It can be. Ospreay? It can be, but like right now, the storyline with Swerve and Will Ospreay helping Hangman Page win the title. That's kind of more of a relevant story than just throwing MJ. But MJF is coming back for blood, so you never know when he's coming back. You never know.
Okay, so
he could come back at Full Gear. MJF could come back at Full Gear and cause that's a reason Samoa Joe could win that match. Because if MJF comes back at Full Gear and cost Hangman the match because he said he's coming back for blood, that'd be a good reason to get some blood.
Well, speaking of blood, we found out our 2 matches for Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts.
They
doing this shit on Dynamite, bro.
A first time. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I mean, why not? Why not? You know, why not? We get the men's, the conglomeration versus Death Riders, but we also get a women's Blood and Guts match. They haven't really announced it yet, but we know what it's going to be.
There was a challenge issue. They got to get through this women's, this women's tag team thing, or is Blood and Guts is going to be before Full Gear, right? Right before it?
Yeah, it's going to be before Full Gear, yeah.
So shit, yeah. They need to hurry up and announce it, man. They're going to, obviously.
So I'm guessing all the participants in the women's Blood and Guts match, those not the ones who are going to win the tag team titles, or maybe they still win and still participate. But yeah, man, great week for AEW, man.
Good shit.
I mean, in my opinion, AEW has been, they like crushed 2025. Like, yeah. There's no comparison. Like, this is last year, 2024 was WWE's year. This is AEW's year, 2025. By far, bro. They have hit on every single show. They have been doing so good that even Collision has been more of a watchable show than it was in the past, bro. Real shit.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
They really hitting on all cylinders, man. So
yeah.
To everybody who's saying that, Warner Brothers Discovery's up for sale, that is bad news for AEW. Not necessarily. I don't feel like this product ain't going nowhere no time soon. There's too much growth in it. They are still growing. They doing this. You know what I'm saying? When your stock line's going up, man, people gonna shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sick of hearing about the ratings of who watched it live. I'm very sick of hearing that, bro. People are doing like live. I know, bro. Because Collision, they're like, it got it low at like only 200,000 people watched it live. I'm like, yeah, but how many people have watched it since it's aired? That's what I want to. I want to know those numbers.
Let's talk about
That's what I want to know.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the simple fact that the Nielsen rating system has been modified and has changed. So what was probably once that show Collision will probably do like 400 and something thousand based on the new matrix that they set out. Now it's 200 and something thousand, close to 300,000. The matrix has changed. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is the tribalism. We haven't said that word on the show for a while because I feel like it's kind of been dying down. Yeah. But we have to just talk about it. How is it that you guys, every time AEW numbers come out, you guys can sit here and say something about AEW, but let's talk about Smacky. Let's talk about Raw. They doing this. They are in a steady decline week after week after week. Why nobody's talking about that? Let's keep it a buck, okay?
Because they're making the argument that makes them look good. That's what it is, bro. You're always gonna pick the facts that make your argument look good. So if you're trying to say that AEW looks bad, you're gonna point to those people who watch it live, but you're not gonna bring up that Raw has been dropping ever since. Now, this last Raw, apparently was a pretty good episode viewer-wise. I think they did like 2.3 million. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. But I just want to know, after a week from the episodes aired, how many people have watched the episode? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Like, does me recording it on my DVR or like YouTube TV, does that count as a view, as a live view, or do they count it later when I watch it when I get home from work that night? Like, I want to know how they really base the views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Because I'd rather watch wrestling after it's already aired. I don't know anything because I stay off my phone. So I can watch it straight with no commercials. It's lovely. Right. It's lovely.
It is. It's very lovely. You know?
Yeah.
I've never watched a live Raw since January 6th. That's probably the only live Raw I actually watched, you know?
I've watched a few. I've watched a few live, but like I also don't watch it live. I wait like 45 minutes so then I can watch it with no commercials. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So does that count? Like I don't get it. I don't know what counts with these ratings. That's why I don't care about them.
And that's my point. We shouldn't even be harping on ratings because we don't know exactly the matrix or the system that they're equating these numbers with. Yeah. So we shouldn't even harp on it because we don't know the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? So, again, but just know that AEW is thriving. Okay? I think they've opened up more sections for the Atlanta show. I think they've already sorted out so much hotcakes.
Yeah.
So, AEW is thriving, man. All right? And I think when you don't see a full capacity house with AEW, it's not an AEW problem. It's an economy problem. Same thing was about to happen. You seeing it right now with WWE, bro. Halloween Havoc, half a building.
Oh, NXT, man, that shit is going down, bro. They're in a rough spot, bro.
You know why?
In a rough spot.
Who is the face of that company right now?
NXT. I'd say Trick or Obafemi.
Nope. You got
Trick.
Tricky Williams.
And he's been the TNA champion. He's been the TNA champion, bro. Yeah.
He ain't it.
And you got Joe Hendry coming in. He ain't it.
He ain't it, bro. He keeps popping out of trash cans, refrigerators, and all types of things.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do it, bro.
I saw someone online. They put, why doesn't the main roster give shots like NXT does the new stars? I was like, does this person know what NXT is? It's all new stars.
Wait,
bro. I swear I saw it, bro. I don't know if they were being sarcastic. I don't know, but they were like, why doesn't the main roster Triple H give shot to up and coming new talent like Shawn Michaels does in NXT? And I was like, bro, NXT is all about new talent, bro. Whether you're new from a new company or a new superstar, just in general. What are you talking? The NXT is the like minor leagues, bro. Come on, man.
That is the land of new stars. Like, wow. Well, I hope that person was kidding or being sarcastic.
I hope they were kidding, bro. Yeah. I hope they were kidding.
Please let them be facetious because that would have been crazy, bro.
Being facetious, hopefully. Because if they were serious, they stupid.
I have to pull your wrestling card, buddy. All right. Yeah, but that's it for the AEW top storylines of the week.
Great week.
You know what to do.
Great week.
Great week, bro. Like the wrestling has been off the chain this week, man.
Yeah.
It's like great matches, man. All across the board. Quality, production, quality, everything. It just not too many botches from either of the companies this week. So it's a great week for wrestling.
There was a big botch, bro, in WWE.
What?
When LA Knight let Braun Breaker fall smack on his head, bro, from the turnbuckle.
Oh, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that.
You wondering why this man ain't a top star? That's why.
That's
You're
why.
gonna hurt the future of the company, bro.
Bro, so you think that was LA's fault?
Yes. I
Damn.
think so. You were supposed to push him forward so he does the nut,
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you just bow.
LA Knight mad, bro. He mad. He's mad that he even pointed out a fan sign that said, "We want LA Knight,
we want
not
LA
Jay."
Knight.
And then WWE said, "We're not gonna show that. We're gonna put your graphic right there. We're not gonna let you show that sign on TV, buddy."
Yeah. And that's another reason you might not be getting pushed, bro.
Oh yeah, he's too rebellious.
Yeah. But there's a little teaser. We'll get into it on Word on the Street, y'all. Y'all tune in to Word on the Street.
But until next time, for the top storylines of the week for AEW, like, comment, subscribe, YouTube and Spotify. You know what to do. Deuces.
Ooses.